Well, greetings, friend. Welcome to the Lee. I'm going to be working on that journey painting behind me there today. So why don't you grab something to sip on, some artwork, and let's get started. Well, Father, would you sanctify the work? Would you sanctify our imaginations, bless the work of our hands, and help us to bring joy to you and one another and heaven on earth. In Jesus' name. I said that a little differently and I just decided to go with it. Well, I'm going to try to turn around here. Oop. I'm going to bring my feet up to clear the stand here. Let's see if that'll do it. And then I've got to put them back down again. Well, happy Monday. I'm going to bring you over here. You want to see Ralph? Ralph hasn't been out here lately because it wasn't autumn yet, so I'd put him away, but we've got Ralph here since it's the first day of autumn. All right, well, I think we'll get Ralph in the shot there. And I am going to go ahead and put my feet back up again so I can stay a while. And I kind of have things out here a little differently. Let's see, I'm going to want this near you. Let's move this more into my lap. I'm going to get the paints out here. Got my brushes over here. All right. I think we're getting closer to finishing this one up. I'm thinking about the sky up here. I don't know if I want to leave it like this or if we want to kind of blend in this in between here. So I've got to think about that. But right now I'm thinking of going in and putting a little bit more colors in there with the greenery and the flowers, and I kind of need to look at the colors I've got over here pardon me, and decide what we want to do. I think today I don't know. I'm actually thinking about getting several different colors out, but I don't know if I should do that. I don't know how much wisdom that is. I'm looking at this vermilion hue here. I think right now I've got enough of that on here. I don't really want that one. I could mix some colors. Actually, I'm thinking that we could use some more purple. Let me see what I've got there. So we've got violet here. I'm going to put some of that down. And then I'm going to take, well, I don't really want cobalt. That's not the right color. Let's see. I'm going to take some scarlet here. And then I'm going to get a blue, and we'll have a couple different purples. Let's see. Let's do a phthalo blue. And then I might need to get some, oh, that was very oily. I need to remedy that. I'll need a paper towel. I'm just going to kind of soak in some of the oil. Okay, let's pull the trash can out here. And I think I'm going to take a sip of coffee here. Cheers, l'chaim. It's almost the start of the Jewish New Year here. Happy New Year. Got sunset here. And let's see, what did I do with my favorite palette knife? Oh, it's way over there. Okay, I won't be able to get that. So we're gonna have to use, I saw it earlier. We're gonna have to use this, we'll use this brush instead. But I better mix this color first, and let me show you the colors here. So I went ahead and I put some red and blue there, and then that's a purple. And I'm just gonna mix it up. It's very oily. The blue was too oily though, so it's kind of making a bit of a mess. And looking at both of these, let me see this up against here. Let me put some down here just to see. Very dark. I knew it would be, but yep, I'm gonna get some white. And I'm sorry that I'm mixing behind here. Well, I guess I'm mixing in front of the camera. I'm just putting it down on the palette behind here, the way I've got the camera. Where is the white? White. I guess we don't have any little ones anymore. We'll go for the big one. And let's see. So I've got some white here, and I'm just going to mix it in this one first. I'm going to set it down for a second. You have to pardon me. I've got to take my glasses off. My eyes are reacting right now. Oh boy. To where I can't see because they're so bothered. Again, my apologies. All right. Oh, Interesting. I must have gotten some paint on my my glasses. There's paint on my pants now. Back to what we were doing. When I came back over here with this chair, something back here was bothering my eyes, and I thought it was just going to be fine, but I just left them alone, and sure enough, they're really bothered now. Okay, I like this color that we just mixed right here. So I'm going to get that and put it down. I'm still really struggling with my eyes, so we'll see if I have to stop the video. Oh yeah, I have this color on this canvas already, but I don't have a lot of it in the center. I really like how it's showing up in the center here. It's exactly what I needed. All right. And I think before I put too much more on here, we're going to want to get the other purple. Do a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to kind of dip into there, see if we can get a variegated. Yeah, that worked nicely. It's got a dark purple and a light purple together. I'm going to take some of this darker purple and kind of mix it in the lighter one. Okay, I think I'm going to take all this purple and mix it into this. Just use the brush. What do you think, Ralph? He's got his maple leaf on his nose and on his foot. He's a fun friend for the fall. There's a little bit deeper of a color to that. I'm just thinking, What I'm thinking is if I want to go in with some green as well, or if I need to give it some time to set up just a little bit. That way it doesn't completely blend. And I'm just also looking at the greens here. Thinking of mixing these two. Got sap green and lemon yellow. And it looks like the screen went purple. That is so interesting. This is a brand new program and it's still doing this from time to time. Okay, I think we'll stop and start it. It's still purple. I can't get it to stop. So you can't really see the sap green and lemon yellow. So I'm wondering, since you can't see the colors, if I should just leave this for next time. I'll leave this idea for next time. And because you can't even see, and I can't, for some reason, it won't change. So let's do the encouragement. I can still talk to you through purple. I'll just move you that way. And I'm going to try to get this off my hands, and then I'll share something with you. I was trying to think of what I wanted to share with you. It's coming off. Okay. And we're reading in Nehemiah. I think that's what I'm going to share with you today. We're on Nehemiah chapter 4. So that's what I'm going to do. So, Father, would you give us eyes to see, ears to hear, and hearts to comprehend your word? But it so happened when Sanballat heard that we were rebuilding the wall that he was furious and very indignant and mocked the Jews. And he spoke before his brethren and the army of Samaria and said, "What are these feeble Jews doing? Will they fortify themselves? Will they offer sacrifices? Will they complete it in a day? Will they revive the stones from the heaps of rubbish, stones that are burned?" Now Tobiah the Ammonite was beside him, and he said, "Whatever they build, if even a fox goes up on it, he will break down their stone wall. Hear, O our God, for we are despised. Turn their reproach on their own heads, and give them as plunder to a land of captivity. Do not cover their iniquity, and do not let their sin be blotted out from before you, for they have provoked you to anger before the builders." So we built the wall, and the entire wall was joined together up to half its height, for the people had a mind to work. Now it happened when Sanballat, Tobiah, and the Arabs, the Ammonites, and the Ashdodites heard that the walls of Jerusalem were being restored and the gaps were beginning to be closed, that they became very angry. And all of them conspired together to come and attack Jerusalem and create confusion. Nevertheless, we made our prayer to our God, and because of them, we set a watch against them day and night. Then Judah said, "The strength of the laborers is failing, and there is so much rubbish that we are not able to build the wall." And our adversaries said, "They will neither know nor see anything till we come into their midst and kill them and cause the work to cease." So it was when the Jews who dwelt near them came that they told us 10 times, "From whatever place you turn, they will be upon us." Therefore I positioned men behind the lower parts of the wall at the openings, and I set the people according to their families with their swords, their spears, and their bows. And I looked and arose and said to the nobles, to the leaders, and to the rest of the people, "Do not be afraid of them. Remember the Lord, great and awesome, and fight for your brethren, your sons, your daughters, your wives, your houses."
And it happened when our enemies heard that it was known to us, and that God had brought their plot to nothing, that all of us returned to the wall, everyone to his work. So it was from that time on that half of my servants worked at construction, while the other half held the spears, the shields, the bows, and wore armor. And the leaders were behind all the house of Judah. Those who built on the wall and those who carried burdens loaded themselves, so that with one hand they worked at construction and with the other held a weapon. Every one of the builders had a sword girded at his side as he built, and the one who sounded the trumpet was beside me. Then I said to the nobles, the rulers, and the rest of the people, the work is great and extensive, and we are separated far from one another on the wall. Whenever you hear the sound of the trumpet, rally to us there. Our God will fight for us. So we labored in the work, and half of the men held the spears from daybreak until the stars appeared. At the same time I also said to the people, let each man and his servant stay at night in Jerusalem, that they may be our guard by night and a working party by day. So neither I, my brethren, my servants, nor the men of the guard who followed me took off our clothes, except that everyone took them off for washing.
Wow. When they rebuilt the wall in Nehemiah's time, this is for us now too. And I pray for the peace of Jerusalem as well. But we need to build with building tools in one hand and have our swords girded on us, our swords in the other. And we need to be prayed up, and we really need to be in his presence, resting when we can, listening, praising. But we've got to be ready. And friend, I just want to encourage you to continue to build the kingdom in your house, build it in your own life, build it in your community. And I'm taking the courage for the same. It is a time to build the kingdom of God. And Father, breathe upon the work that you have for us, that you have us at right now, and that we're going to be doing shortly. And pour out your Spirit on all people, as you said you would. This is a very encouraging word. And discouragements will come. They've been coming. For me, I'm certain for you as well. But we need to continue to build. It's a time. Now is our time. Well, friend, thank you so much for stopping by the Lee. Hopefully I can get this purple business set straight. But I will see you tomorrow, I hope. I do have something that needs to get done, so it may be a little later. But I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, friend.